Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, then thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today we're building in the world of Hemford-on-Bagley, and we are building on the lot 4 Old Mill Lane, and I believe this is like a 20 by 20, maybe 20 by 15 lot. Quite a small little lot, but honestly, I managed to fit a whole lot of stuff on here considering how small this lot is. I mean, you can probably tell by the size of the pond already that it's going to be quite a small little cabin that we end up building, because this pond takes up like most of it, but honestly I am obsessed with it. So today we are building a cute little cabin hideaway, and I am so excited about this, you guys. I built this last night and I was feeling really inspired. I think because recently in the UK we've been getting this like gorgeous summer weather, and yeah, I have just been absolutely loving it. Like, I am normally more of a like autumn winter person, but this year I've been really enjoying the sun in the summer and just like summer outfits and things like that. So yeah, I feel like I've really been in the mindset for summer, so I am so excited about this build. But yeah, I think that is what really inspired me to do this, because this build is very outdoorsy and green and just, yeah, it's just full of nature. So I'm just obsessed with it. Now, as you can see right now, I'm building the little pond area, and I know that if you go into debug there is actually pre-made ponds, but I really wanted to make my own. I just really wanted to like play around with all of the debug items. Now, that's something I wanted to talk about. You can see like around the pond I decided to put these like rocks. So I've got like all of these rocks surrounding the pond. Now these are actually, they're from the debug menu, but they're from the cats and dogs pack, and oh my god, these are so good, right? If you are like me and you don't have the tool mod, these are absolutely perfect, because you don't need to worry about, you know how sometimes like when you place stuff it kind of clips and it like clips to the terrain or it clips to the platforms and stuff. These do not do that. Like, these are so good. They just kind of sink in to wherever you put them, so they just like sunk into the terrain, and they look so good. Like, they don't just hover above it awkwardly, they just chill there, and like, they're amazing. I was using them and I was like, this is absolutely perfect. Like, yeah. If you do not have that mod, this is just like the go-to. I recommend them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're from the cats and dogs packs. I know that there is some from other packs, but I don't know if they work the same. You would have to check them out. But yeah, these ones work really well. So as you can see, we have started up on the house, and okay, I don't know if the house actually looks that small, but it is quite a small house, I would say. I feel like it honestly ends up looking quite big, but the house actually has a lot of room in it considering how small it is. So a little bit about the house. It is a 2-bedroom 2-bathroom, and it ended up being 66,964 simoleons. So I always say this, but I don't know if that is considered good or bad. However, considering the prices of like most of my other builds that I do, I'm gonna say this price is quite good. Because in my other builds, I feel like they always end up being about 100,000, but this one's a lot cheaper. To be fair, it is a lot smaller as well, so maybe that adds to it, but I feel like the terrain around it makes up for that. Like, the terrain around it is so beautiful that I feel like it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, so I do want to talk a little bit about like the story I had for this family that's living here, because yeah, I had a little story in mind and I wanted to talk about it. So this house, I was thinking, is for 2 Sims, so that is why there's 2 bedrooms. And the Sims I had in mind was a single dad and his daughter. So there is a bedroom upstairs for a child. So I was thinking that the daughter is around 9 or 10, like she's pretty young. And the story I had in mind is that the dad actually used to, like, when he was very, very young, he actually grew up on a farm, like with his mum and dad, and he used to help around. So he actually lived here in like Hemford on Bagley. I don't think he lived on this specific lot, but I think he lived, you know, in this world. And when he got older, he actually ended up getting a job in the city. So I feel like he moved and he ended up living in the city, obviously Samish, you know, and he lived there for a while he did his job. And then he had a child, and I think that he did live in the city for a while with his daughter, and, you know, he just, you know, was living there for maybe like 3 years, you know, until she was about 3 or 4. And then I think he decided that he didn't want to live there anymore. He wanted to raise his daughter somewhere else. And that is why he ended up moving back out here to Hemford on Bagley. And he ended up moving into this place. I feel like he definitely renovated it, like done it all up. I feel like he likes to garden. So he definitely planted most of the flowers and things that are around here. He does also have a little greenhouse that you can see in the top right corner. And that is kind of where he plants his stuff and does his flower arranging. But yeah, now he lives here with his daughter. And as I said, she's a little bit older. She's about 9 or 10. And yeah, I think that his mum and dad do still live here, but they live somewhere else and he gets to go and visit them. And this is the most exciting part of this story. I feel like his mum and dad, that of course live in this world, I think that they actually own horses, and he actually takes his daughter to go like horse riding, and like, you know, she goes and horse rides at her grandparents' house. And yeah, I feel like they have stables and they have lots of horses, and yeah, I thought that was so fun. Now, I did talk about this in my last build, but apparently, rumor has it, we're getting horses. And I was like, I think that's honestly something that inspired me as well, because I was thinking about this storyline and I was like, oh my god, imagine the grandparents had horses and they go around and like the daughter rides them. I don't know, I just thought that was so cool. Now, I did talk a little bit about this before, but oh my god, I have been thinking about this pack more and more since talking about it. Like, I just keep thinking about what they're going to do. Now, I don't actually think the pack is confirmed. However, there's like so many things that point to it. Like, we keep getting these little, what are they called? Like, hints, I guess. We keep getting these like hints that point to the fact that we are getting it. So, like, every time the Sims post something, like, they might put like a little horse emoji, or like when we got Grown Together, they kept putting like horse stuff in the trailer. Like, there was a horse jigsaw, and I'm pretty sure there was like a horse, was it like pajamas on the infant? Like, we keep just getting these signs that we're getting this like horse ranch, what's it called? Pack, expansion pack. And the main question, like the main thing I want to know is, obviously it's an expansion pack, so I'm assuming it's going to come with a world, because expansion packs normally come with worlds. But like, what I want to know is, how is the world going to look different from Hemford on Bagley? Because I feel like Hemford on Bagley already looks like it should have horses. Like, does that make sense? Like, this place looks like it is well adapted for horses, but like there isn't any. And I doubt they're going to just like bring horses into the game and not give us a new world. But I just want to know how they're going to do it. Like, is it going to look super different from here? Like, is it going to be like an expansion to here? Is it maybe going to have a similar name or a similar vibe? Like, I really want to know. Like, I don't know. I'm just so excited. I really would love if you guys want to comment about it and talk about it. I would love that, because I love talking about the new expansions. I feel like I have no one to talk about it with, but like obviously you guys must be excited as me, right? Right? We're all in this together. So please, if you have any like ideas of what you think it's going to be like or any speculations, please just comment, because I love reading them and seeing what you guys think. And also, whenever I see anyone else's opinions, I get really excited because I'm like, wow, I didn't even think of that. So yeah, please let me know what you think. But yeah, that was the little story I had in mind. I thought that was so cute. So as you can see, I've kind of rambled on a bit, but we have started kind of putting in some extra decorations. I've put in like a little kiddie pool. We have decorated the greenhouse, and now we're moving on to the floor plan. So as I said, this house, it's not very big, but considering it actually has a lot of room. So we have a living room, a laundry room, a kitchen, a bedroom. We have 2 bedrooms, sorry, and 2 bathrooms. So really exciting. I feel like when you're looking at it right now, you're probably like, oh, I see what you mean. There's not loads of room. But it does end up really working out and just being really cute. I was actually really surprised that I was able to fit an upstairs, because when I was initially building the kind of top floor, you know how sometimes when you build like boxes on the top floor to kind of make your house look a bit nicer, you think like, oh, it's probably not going to be enough for, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I always think that's not going to be enough for like an upstairs because it's not big enough. But no, it was actually quite a lot of room. So yeah, there is 2 floors, and you've probably guessed it, but the daughter's room is upstairs. So her room is kind of like when you go up the stairs, you're straight into her room, which might seem a little bit odd, but honestly it's not that rare. Like there is a lot of houses that actually are laid out like that, like you walk upstairs and that's the bedroom. I always think it's a little bit weird, like, because I would be so scared that someone's just gonna walk into my room, but no, it's actually like a really normal thing. But something that I think makes it feel a little bit better is the staircase is in the middle of the house, so it's not like you walk straight in the front door and then you go up the stairs. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you need to walk all the way through the house to get there. So yeah, it's a little bit more private. But as you can see, we're doing the living room right now, and I believe for 3 builds in a row now, I have used the new furniture that we got with the Book Nook kit. So with the new Book Nook kit, we got like these really cute couches and little armchairs, and I think I've used them in every build so far because they're like probably to me, I think they're the best set in the game. Like sofa and what are they called? Armchair set. I think they're the best in the game. Like, I think it used to be, my favourite used to be the high school years ones, but now it's definitely those ones. Like, I'm obsessed with them. They look so cozy and warm. And I used the little brown swatch because I hadn't used that one yet, but I was going for a very like dark toned interior, so I thought it looked so good. But here I'm doing like the little hallway, and this is where you would get to the bathroom and also where you would go up the stairs. And I did put a piano because I just felt like that looked like that's where a piano would be. Because of the 2 big windows, it kind of looks quite grand. So it looks like, I don't know, it looks like there would be a piano there. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was really nice. And then I end up splitting up these rooms, and this is where I put the laundry room. I feel like it was a little bit too awkward of a shape to make that whole area the kitchen. So yeah, I ended up splitting it up, doing a little laundry room. Now it's completely up to you if you want to play with laundry. I know that laundry can be so annoying and really glitchy, so you can obviously take this out if you don't want it, but sometimes I kind of like playing with laundry, especially if you're only playing with 2 Sims. I mean, you've got to give yourself a struggle somewhere, you know? Like, is it really The Sims if you do not struggle with some? I don't think it is. I don't think it's The Sims unless you're absolutely stressed. That's what I think. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always stressed playing The Sims, but like in a good way. Like, my Sims never listen to me. They don't do what I want them to do. They set the house on fire. But at the same time, I wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't have it any other way. But anyway, this build is actually on the gallery. So my gallery ID is just iHanza, and yeah, it is on the gallery. I believe it's just down as Cabin Hideaway. Yes. I was like, is it Hideaway or is it Getaway? It's Hideaway. So yeah, I did upload it to the gallery. So if you want to download it, please feel free. Hopefully everything is fine. I did play test it, like, and everything is fully functional as far as I know. I tried out everything. Everything should work, but obviously let me know if there's any problems and I'll try and change it. I know that sometimes it's weird because sometimes something won't work on someone else's like game, but it will work on my game, and it's really, really weird. I don't know why it does that. It's like, it's strange. I don't know if it's maybe something to do with like the game having trouble when it's putting down the law. I don't know. It's weird. Happens sometimes. I also want to say sorry for the amount of I never apologize for this, and I feel like I should. Like, I'm sorry for the amount of packs and stuff that I use. I notice it every time I kind of put stuff on the gallery. I'm like, geez, I use a lot of packs. So please let me know if you would like me to do a base game build sometime soon, because I would be completely up for that if that's something you would like to see. Because yeah, I know that I use so many packs, and I know that not everyone has them, and I actually feel really bad when I always think, oh, I didn't use that many packs, but it's because I'll use like one thing from a kit, and then I'll use one thing from another kit, and then when you look at it on the gallery, it's like all of these like packs and kits, and I just feel so bad. So I'm sorry about that. It is mainly clutter pieces. Like, it isn't like a big deal in the sense that, you know, it's not like you're gonna have loads of stuff missing. But yeah, just let me know if you want me to do a base game build, because I would be more than happy to do that. But we are coming to the end of this video, so I do just want to say a massive thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a big like and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on any of my socials, then please check the link in the description. It's got all of my socials and also my Discord that, yeah, you should feel free to join if you would like to talk about The Sims or anything else. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!